Hope everyone is doing well. November 26th and 27th. This Mercury retrograde may feel like a tower card. Just tower card popped up. The tower is the card that represents kind of the releasing of the ego's attachments, right? It's the tower can represent the things that we've worked so hard to attain in a way. It can represent attachments. It can represent attainment as well. But the tower gets struck by the lightning, the wake-up call of God, the universe, and then the tower gets shattered and people fall off the tower, and then it can represent chaos and panic and things not going the way we want, right? A lot. But it's the Mars ruled card, and it is the card of kind of a Kundalini awakening energy, right? So through this retrograde, through the chaos, through the confusion, through ambiguity and unclarity and uncertainty and all that, again, those two cards showed up: Three of Sword and Nine of Sword. There are a lot of heavy mental energy present with us, a lot of energies that can stub our hearts. Three of Sword. Nine of Sword is always a reminder of the fact that this can, this mind can create a lot of situations, and situations may feel like a nightmare at times, but it's a dream, it's a nightmare. So make sure to choose your focus point. Whatever we focus, whatever that we put our awareness attention to, it only expands. So we want to make sure not to dig in, keep stubbing our hearts with our awareness focused on the pain, but choose to expand our awareness to see the bigger, greater pictures always, right? It's always the practice, but it may not be easy for some of us to come out of that Three of Sword energy, I guess. But this energy always makes me think of acupuncture. Acupuncture is the practice that we create we injure the skin so the chi, so the energy can gather into those points, so to stimulate the innate healing ability to course the chi and course the blood and bring our body into the optimum state. So whatever the discomfort, whatever the pain, oh my god, I shuffled the cards, but those two cards showed up again. Three of Swords and Nine of Swords. So make sure not to be cruel to our own heart. Cruelty is the name that this card is called through the Thoth energy, right? The sorrow and cruelty and the pain, the difficulty, confusion, the resistance, all that can come up through the Mercury retrograde season. But Mercury retrograde season is always a time to rethink, readjust, replan, re-aim. This Mercury is in Sagittarius. As the archer, we gotta see a dot, clear dot that we are aiming at with our bow and arrow. But things are so dense, the foggy and unclear, and we may not see that clear dot at this point yet. And we gotta figure out, we gotta sort out those feelings and energies, and a lot to sort out. But the back of the deck, Two of Swords. Make sure to choose not to react and engage with those difficult energies, but we always have a choice. We can disengage, we can sit still, to wait for the roughness of the water to settle. When the water surface is rough and all the ripples and craziness going on, it's hard to calm our mind. And sometimes the best medicine is just to sleep, rest, choose not to disengage with these heavy dense energies. And we gotta rest and realign our own inner frequency. But Two of Swords is always a reminder to see our mind as the reflection of God. Think of our mind as the water, serene water of a lake in the mountain. It's very serene and clear, and the only thing that we see is the light of the sun, the light of the God reflecting above the water. And see if we can find our mental realm as that water. How can I find my mind as the reflection of God's light? How can I see myself as God? How can I claim that new identity to see things differently? When we shift our identity and start seeing things from that new identity, sometimes the heavy attachments and heavy difficulty and pain that we grip onto can soften a little, right? Can fade away a little bit, right? We can choose to open up our palms rather than holding that grip so strongly. So it's a mental day. Of course, it's the beginning phase of Mercury retrograde. Mercury is barely moving yet, and Mars slowing down, Neptune slowing down. There is so much density and heaviness in the ether right now. So may we be gentle. May we not to resist even when we don't see things clear, even with all the regrets or pain or whatever that may be happening in your life. May we be gentle on our own selves, but choose to find the peace. Our spirit is always in a space, in a state of ease and peace and bliss. May we always choose to remember that here and there. Yes. Thank you for listening. Peace.